Oh, definitely. Yes, of course. Just to probably something that like for a season. If I travel, I would like to travel for a full year. You know, not like a 2 weeks. No, like a full year to see what's up. Uh, but I'm pretty comfortable here. I travel around the country. I don't travel outside. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Mexico has a lot of places to visit.
To visit exactly, and also if I travel to, let's imagine, uh, let's imagine California, for example, I am not going to see all California in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
No, so if I am going to travel, I'm going to spend a full year there. So I am taking the decision which city. But what was the question?
sorry.
Why did you ask that?
Wow, because yesterday I was watching scrolling TikTok,
Hmm.
and and I saw a video about um, Mexican people living in Nova Zelanda, for example,
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Hmm.
Okay, in New Zealand.
Really? And what's up with them?
But a lot of people go to New Zealand to learn English.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good option. I mean,
And to work.
and to work. Yes. Like to
Yeah.
live, no? Probably 4 or 5 years to get some money and then decide to stay or to come back or what, no?
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. And
Yeah.
what was the information in the video? The Do Mexican come back or the Mexican continue there?
No, yeah. They will come back. But
Oh.
I suppose uh, it, New Zealand is like USA, but USA is most difficult. I think so. I don't know.
Uh-huh. Well, it depends. It depends on your objectives, no? But definitely, yeah. If you're talking about papers, if you're talking about visas and stuff like that, yeah,
But
probably New Zealand is better, no?
if you want to go to USA to work and to learn English,
Hmm.
I don't know. I think it is difficult, no, for the
Ah,
visa.
okay, okay, uh-huh. Yeah. Like in American territory is better if you have the language, no? If you already speak
Yeah,
English. Okay, I understand what you say. Yes, definitely. Definitely. People, I don't know about New Zealanders, but American people are very picky with people that don't speak English properly. Like, very picky.
yeah,
Uh-huh. French
yeah.
people also. French people are very picky with if you don't speak French properly, they are super rude with you.
Oh, yeah. And
Yeah,
do you speak French?
I'm studying right now. I'm
Okay.
studying right now, and it's one of the most, yeah, a common topic of conversation in the class is that uh, if you go to Canada, it's amazing. You can speak with French, with local people in French with no problem. But if you visit France, they are super selective with the person that they speak about, and they are
Okay.
like, "Excuse me, I don't understand you." When they, of course, they understand. It's like they understand, but they are super super special. you know.
Okay. And uh, which language is most difficult, French or English, in your opinion?
Uh, to me, I think they are both difficult. It's only a matter of perspective. The difficult part is to memorize words, you know. So if you want to memorize a new language and you want to communicate in another language, the expansion of vocabulary is fundamental. But words in French happen something similar to what happened to you in intermediate English. Intermediate English has a lot of words that look similar to others in Spanish. For example, the word
So,
actually, no?
yeah,
Actually sounds like actualmente, but it's not actualmente. Actualmente in English is currently, no?
yeah,
Well, French is that, but all the language, complete, you know?
yeah,
Some words don't exist, some words yes. So it's a constant elimination of words that don't exist really, you know. So nah, whoever tells you French is super easy, bro, that's the person has no idea, you know.
okay.
Nah, definitely. If they tell you Portuguese is super easy, bro, they have no idea. Super difficult to select
Portuguese?
what words are correct. What
Portuguese
again?
too? Portuguese is
Yeah,
difficult?
yeah, because people think it's very similar to Spanish, and for that reason, it's super easy, you know.
Yeah,
But bro, take a decision what words are correct and what words are not, and start discriminating Spanish versus Portuguese, and you see a complete world, yeah, a very different world, you know,
okay.
very different, totally.
I didn't know, I didn't know that.
Yes, of course. Portuguese, French, and Spanish share the same etymologies. So they are partially similar, grammatically similar, but the words have a very distant history, one and another. And this is the complicated part. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hashtag etymologies. Jesus Christ. But anyway, you have the easy part of English is that English is so distant to Spanish that you can learn it in a very effective form if you don't think in Spanish. So like forget about Spanish and English becomes super easy. You know, especially in this level. So let's continue talking about that, guys. We are talking about linking verbs, and this is what we did last class. I want you to practice these verbs a little bit before we continue to part two. So I want you to make examples using these verbs. Um, agriculture mysteries, where are we? Here we are. So we were talking about linking verbs, right? What are linking verbs? What is this category of verbs? What do they do? What did you learn the last class? What is this about? Who can tell me? Who remembers any of what we saw on Friday?
Um, we uh, the last class we talked about these linking verbs, and they you can use it for
Use them.
sorry, you can use them for an s- if you want to uh, so if you want to replace For example, the verb be. Yeah, I don't know how can I explain myself.
You said something very very important. You can replace the verb be. That part is very very important, and that's correct because the verb be and the characteristic of the verb be is that it is used to describe, right? But there is no, I mean, the verb be is not the only verb that you can use to describe, right? So I like that comment that you said. It replaces the verb be, yes, because it will take another way, or it will become another way to describe the subject. That's what we are talking about here. It's in the sensation of passive voice, in the structure of a normal structure, a normal description. We take descriptions, adjectives, right? So that was good. That was a good summary. Good, good, good. And precisely in this slide, for example, it says over here, linking verbs describe. That's number one. Linking verbs talk about sensations and emotions. That's number two. For example, here in worried, married, confused, etc. Or linking verbs talk about transformations, like transitions, what happened to one another. Usually we use comparatives for that. For example, it turned better, no? Or it felt more and more sick, no? We get also colors. For example, when something turns to another color, we use the word turn or become or go, using colors like black, bright, white, blue, purple, etc. Right?
Yeah.
So good, good. I really liked your definition. These words are used to describe in these different forms. Okay? And what I want you to do, now that you are familiar with this list, I told you to make some examples using the verbs. I added this line, the transformations line, because I think this was something useful, useful for the to get more ideas of examples. So let's talk about that. Um, let's try to use examples using the verb get. Okay? When I watch science fiction, I get bored. Maybe the person who said that doesn't like science fiction, right?
Yeah.
Give me an example using get and a past participle form, a description, go Isaac.
Sure, maybe the exam get harder
Good.
when you don't study.
Nice. Are you talking in present, in past, or in future? Because I don't get the time.
I think it's in present.
In present, no routines.
Yep,
What is necessary in the verb when you are talking about singular nouns? He, she, it.
singular. So you need to add an s. The
Exactly.
exam gets
Exactly.
harder when you don't study.
Harder when you don't study. Sounds much better. It's when you omit the s,
Yeah.
there is no time in the sentence.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh. Like like the exam get. Oh my god, when? You know?
Yes.
Then
Yes, I
with the
get it.
S, automatically it's like, okay, I understand when.
Okay. Yes.
Nice one. Can Sylvie speak?
I don't know. I think that she can more than
Yes.
me. Oh, yes.
Awesome. Very good. Example, Sylvie. Let's go.
With get?
Yep.
Okay. Mm, uh, uh, uh. Oh, let me think.
Try to. You can talk about a sensation, like an emotion, or a transformation.
Teacher, can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yes, I can
I'm
now.
sorry. It's because I didn't remember that I I changed my internet password and I couldn't get in.
Very well.
It could be something like if I don't wear sweater, I will get sick.
If I don't wear sweater, I will get sick. That's a good one. That's a good one. Very nice. Good. Next one. Rafa, give me one.
Which word?
You need to use the verb get.
Get. Okay. Ah, I told in the same example that Sylvie said, but
You
okay,
will need another one.
okay, another one. Okay, yeah. When I am in the school in class, but
Uh-huh.
no.
No?
Again.
Okay.
When the teacher,
Mm-hmm.
when the teacher, um, come to class,
Mm-hmm.
I get up.
I get up. Oh, interesting. Okay, now, are you talking in present, in past, in future? The time is lost.
Sorry.
You need to tell me the time because are you speaking in present, in past, in future? Is this usual? Is this something that happened in the past?
This usually is like
It's
an
usual,
habit.
no? Then
Yeah.
you need to conjugate this verb because if I say the teacher come, I don't understand the time.
Yeah. When the teacher comes.
Exactly. Similar to what happened to Isaac.
Yeah.
Right? If you don't collocate the S, the time is lost.
Okay.
You see? Because it's
Sorry.
like it will come, comes, or came. These are your three options.
Okay.
Right? Good. Good. Michael, give me one example using get.
After the exam, you will get relaxed.
Okay, kinda. Here we have an issue. The issue is about context, brother.
Okay.
After the exam, you will get relaxed. these two words don't usually go together.
Okay.
Why? Because you don't get relaxed. You get...
Relaxing?
No, wait. The problem is not the word relaxed. The problem is that the words are not together
Okay.
usually. Because the word get is talking about a transformation that... How can I tell you? That get bored, get harder. Why get bored is correct and get relaxed is not? After
Because it's English?
Probably, eh?
Okay, in this case,
Probably. Get
another
relaxed.
change, another. I watch the movie.
Wait.
Okay.
Let me check. Is get relaxed correct? Incorrect. I get relaxed when I exercise. Relaxed is an adjective, but it is not something you can get. You can
Okay.
feel it. You can be. Exactly. Yes. You can be relaxed.
You relax.
You can feel relaxed. You can be relaxed, but you cannot get it. The correct form is using the verb feel, seem.
Okay.
You see, probably is about the meaning of get. Get means obtain. So when you get bored, other things are affecting you.
Yeah.
When something is getting harder, other things are affecting the object, no? But when you are relaxed, nothing is affecting you. This is only you. You are affected. You are relaxed.
Okay.
You see?
Mhm.
So
Maybe I change the example.
okay.
Before the exam, you get stressed out,
Sounds good.
maybe.
Yes. That one is much better.
Okay.
Very good. So why get stressed is correct, but not get relaxed.
Yeah, I confused it in that word.
Welcome to intermediate English, brother. This is exactly the issue. Chunks
Yeah.
complement. It's like, for example, why is correct to say my birthday is on October 22nd, and it's not correct to say my birthday is in October 22nd.
Yeah. Yeah.
No? It's the same. It's the same problem. It's only chunks, words that usually go together.
Okay.
All right. Good one. Let's continue. Let's see if you remember any chunk with the verb fall. So the next idea, give me an example using the verb fall. Let's start with Isaac.
Let me think. Could it be if I don't sleep? I could no. If I let me think. Oh yes, if I wake up early, I could fall asleep at any moment.
Nice, very good. Repeat. If I wake up early,
If I wake up early, I could fall asleep at any moment.
very good. Fall asleep. That is your example. Very nice. Another one. Help me, Rafa.
Yeah. As soon as the movie started, I fell asleep.
Good, but you are repeating a chunk. Isaac already used fall asleep.
Yeah. Okay. Another.
Try to remember
Okay.
chunks.
I have another one.
Action.
As soon as I saw her, I fall in love.
Excellent. So as I saw her. Can you repeat? I what?
I fall in love.
Okay. We are making a mistake.
I saw her.
You are talking in past, right?
Yeah.
What is the past of fall?
Falling in love.
Uh-oh. Dictionary.
It's regular, no?
It's irregular. It's fall and the past participle. No, the past, sorry. Fell.
Fell.
Fall, fell, fallen.
I fell in love.
Right. That's correct. This is in the group. In the group. Have I told you about the groups of irregular verbs? I haven't, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Check this out. A good way to memorize regular verbs is this way. I'm trying to. Come on, man. Where is it? Modals. Germans and adjectives. I'm looking for it, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to include this in your instructor's handbook to have it quick.
You have a lot of subjects.
Oh
there.
yeah, brother. But this is fundamental English. Easy peasy Japan, easy. Here it is. Ta-da. 9 patterns of irregular verbs. Okay? Obviously, when they a standard teacher tells you irregular verbs don't have rules, so the only way is to memorize everything. And sorry, see you never, bye bye. You know?
Yeah.
Well, that is not technically correct. There is a methodology that you can follow to remember patterns, right? Because something that happens very interesting about irregular verbs is that they don't have rules, but there are several patterns that are like repetitive. For example, if you see the word fell, fall, fallen, you will see other verbs that repeat the same pattern. The past participle ends in N. For example, freeze, froze, frozen. And then you have other like know, knew, and known. No? There you can see a pattern. I identified 9 different patterns, and I am showing you pattern number 7, which is when the past participle ends in N.
Broken. Yeah.
All these words like are part of the same group. Then, whenever you see a new verb, the best form to learn a new verb is quickly check the conjugation And when you see the conjugation is fall, fell, fallen, okay, this is in the group of the ends.
Okay.
And it becomes super easy. This is the way I memorized past participles.
I didn't listen something like that.
Great, awesome. That's awesome because yeah, it's very common to say no, irregular verbs are infinite and you need to learn them. Yes, teacher, but give me a strategy or something. No, here it is.
Yeah.
If you want this information, you have it like this. Anyone who considers this important, in the case of Isaac and Sylvie, if you still have problems with past participles, you should screenshot this when I find it. Jesus Christ. Okay. These are the two strategies. Strategies for understanding the pronunciation of ED and strategies for irregular verbs.
Change. Okay. Okay, I have it.
Awesome. The rest, ready? Sylvie, Michael, Isaac?
Ready.
Yes, teacher.
Awesome. I'm gonna close this. Well, no, I'm gonna keep it here in case we need it. So fall, fell, fallen. Complete idea, correction?
Fell in love. As
Fell
soon as I saw her, I fell in love.
That makes much more sense. Much more sense. Very good. Good one. Sylvie, give me one chunk using fall plus an adjective.
Mm. um, mm. Is it possible to say something like fell under?
Under is not an adjective. Then that is a natural meaning of fall. That's not a clalling imperfect.
Okay, let me think. Mm, mm, mm. And fell down.
Fell down. Down is not an adjective. An
Okay.
adjective, an adjective is a word that describes the subject, the noun. Then you need to talk about. Did you take notes on the chunks of the verb fall last class?
Yes, fell, sleep, fell, aisle.
Nice. That's another one. Pronunciation is not aisle.
Ill.
Yes.
Okay. Um, on the pandemic,
On the pandemic.
my uncle fell ill. Mm, mm, And ill. It is necessary to say something like the illness.
If you want to, but you need to connect it properly. I mean, use connectors, use. How would you connect? For example, if you say COVID-19, how would you connect that word?
Mm. Mm-mm. The pandemic. Could I say something like in bed?
Okay, that can be. Feel ill in bed. Okay. Is that your compliment? Finish?
Yeah.
Okay. See you
Sorry, my
then.
brain is not working.
It's not
very
working
fast
today? But it's Monday.
No.
On Monday, you should work. As always.
No.
No? Okay. So on the pandemic, Michael fell ill in bed. That's correct. I like it. The difficult part of this specific topic is that yes, it's difficult to identify an adjective. When you hear a person, for example, saying fall under or fall into, no? Technically, these are not descriptions. They are directions. They are the way or the way objects move, but or connectors in general, but they are not really describing the thing. So identify when the word is next to an adjective, the meaning will change a little bit. This is not like your uncle fell physically. So the word is different, no? The only way to learn them is by observation of chunks. Okay, that's the good one. The last one, Mike, what example do you have?
Maybe I feel again in July.
Similar case, so Silvi, fell again in. The word
Okay.
again is not describing the subject, so it will be fall in your lies again.
Okay.
And the word in is not an adjective.
Okay.
You're thinking in Spanish.
Okay. I feel. Okay.
What do you have?
I feel adjective. My name is black.
Do you remember the chunks that we studied last class?
Not really.
So you didn't take notes. Check it out. Fall. No, fall with all. Okay. So we have the verb fall, and we were talking about the linking verb. Fall plus adjective. To pass into a particular state.
Okay.
Common words that go together are fell asleep, fell ill, fallen silent, fell do, open, and that's it.
Okay. In this case, maybe when you when the movie start, your cell phone must fallen silent.
Oh, very good. But okay. Your cell phone must fallen. Fallen is past participle, man.
Okay, your cell phone. Oh my God. Had fallen.
Cell phone.
Okay, another example is when the teacher arrived, uh, old people.
But no. What happened to the previous example? The previous example was good.
Yeah.
The one of the cell phone.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
When the movie start
Okay.
your cell phone. Okay, your cell phone. Maybe had been,
Have been.
I don't know, had been felt in silence.
Ooh. Okay, Michael. Let's talk. When the movie starts, are you talking in present, in past, or in future?
Future. When the
Future.
movie will start.
But wait. If you were talking about will, will is used for promises in the future, not something that you know it's going to happen.
Okay.
This is not a promise.
No.
Every time you talk about when and you are talking about the future, you need a verb in present.
Okay, when the movie starts.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's a mistake. Why? The first part of the sentence is in present, so the secondary is in future. Okay? The second is in future.
Okay, your cell phone will.
Exactly. Will.
Felt. No.
Felt is the past. That's another problem. Felt is not the past of fell.
Is fell?
Fell, fallen.
Fallen. Yeah.
Felt.
Yeah, fallen.
No, watch out. Fell, fall, fell, fallen.
Okay.
This verb is feel. Feel, felt.
Yeah.
You are confusing feel and fall.
Yeah, I confuse the verb.
Yep.
Yeah. In this case, your cell phone will fallen silent.
Will fallen.
No.
What is the formula for will?
Oh, your cell phone fall silent.
Fall silent. And what happened to will?
Yeah, your cell phone will.
Okay.
Fall. Silent.
Excellent. Silent with T.
Silent.
That is correct.
Okay.
That is the difference. There you have, guys. Any question about these examples?
So far, so good, teacher.
So far, so good. Awesome. Then let's go to the last exercise. The verb go. This verb is usually used to talk about transformations. Give me an example. Isaac.
I don't remember that one. Let me think.
Try to. Did you take notes on this?
Yes, I'm looking for my notes actually.
All
If we see, oh, creo. Oh, my mother will go. No, let me think. Yes, my mother will go crazy when she realized I broke the TV.
Oh, wow. Excellent, man. That was 95% correct, man. I realize you realize and your mom
Realize, yes,
realize sounds like
realizes. I don't remember.
exactly.
Realizes.
Realizes. The S is used when the verb ends in a consonant or a vowel, no? But if the consonant is S, then it's impossible to add a second S, no? Because it sounds the same. It doesn't
Yes.
affect it. So you need a secondary syllable.
Yes.
Realizes.
Yes.
That's the one.
Teacher, I have to go. So
That's very sad.
yes, but I will be here tomorrow.
Okay, man. The last part, we are going to see a new part after this, eh? So I'm gonna send you
The
the
video.
video for the last part. Or
Okay,
ask Sylvie
sure.
what is the topic.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
See you.
No,
Awesome.
teacher, as I say, my brain is not working today.
So the video?
Yesterday.
Just today? Okay. All right,
Oh,
guys. No
thank you.
problem. Then let's go with Rafa. Give me an example, Rafa. While Silvana's brain starts. You know? Cover her.
Any words?
No, go. Go plus adjective.
Is it using this? Okay. Okay. I will. No. Sorry.
That's not an example. Okay.
I just say that I will make a sequence of the Isaac phrase.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. Um. Her hair will go green.
Oh, okay. Because of the television, no?
Yeah.
Nice. That is actually an expression in English. When you are actually, do you know why Hulk turns green?
Because he's angry, no?
Exactly. So after the character became popular in the 19 I don't remember 60s or 70s, the expression "go green" became popular.
Okay.
Therefore, you can say her hair, or you can say only she.
Okay.
She
I
will
didn't
go
know
green.
it.
Just like that. Automatically, I understand that she will get super angry.
She will go green. Okay.
Exactly. That's another form to say it. That's thanks to the comic character, the Hulk.
Okay.
Very interesting. It's like a cultural chunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very good. Sylvie, it's time to use it.
Mm, mm. My hair is going longer every day.
Okay, okay. My hair is going longer every day. Well, that can be. I think it's more common to say becoming or turning. No, it's more common to say growing. My hair is growing longer every day. Because going longer sounds weird.
Gray.
Okay, going gray. But then we need to omit every day, no? Because that would be impossible.
Yeah.
Possibly. This is an interesting one. In your case, if you're talking about longer, you're gonna use the verb growing.
Growing.
So you change it.
Is growing
Mm-hmm.
longer every day.
Mm-hmm. That sounds much better. Much better. Okay, very good. The last one, Mike. Give me one.
I'm not sure that my example is many people goes homeless in New York.
Good. In New York.
In New York. I'm not sure if it is become or goes.
Well, first, the verb go is correct. That's excellent. Now, goes. What is the conjugation of go for people?
Go.
So why did you say goes?
Okay, yes, go.
Exactly.
Okay.
Go home is very good. Can you give me more context? Why or when or how often? Or are you talking in present, in past? Give me more context.
Okay. Many people is going homeless in New York.
Is going homeless in New York right now. That sounds much better. Very good. Excellent examples, guys. Very, very good examples. As you can see, examples can come up with chunks and something that you need to pay attention to, or after this exercise, you pay more attention on the next word after the verb. So now it's not only the simple verb, it's also the word that is next to it. Do you agree? Because it's not only go, it's go bigger, go gray, go homeless, no? These are like, you need to pay attention to the word that is next to it. Which takes me to part 2. Some verbs need an adjective, others need a noun. Color for nouns, people.
Sorry, can you?
I
What
don't
color?
remember if it was yellow.
Yellow. Jesus Christ.
No?
The color, the family color, Rafa, that we talk every single time. Look at this.
Blue.
Blue.
Blue. And color of adjectives?
Yellow.
Orange.
Or
This is not
orange.
yellow, this is orange. Yes,
Orange,
yellow is over
yeah.
here.
Huh?
Yes. Jesus Christ. They are colors, guys. Go. Oh my god. So yes, we have.
I'm Botanic.
They are difficult too, teacher.
Yes, of course. And probably my blue is a different blue for you, no? So yeah.
Please don't put this in the exam.
what color is it, the square? Everybody we have problems with that. Okay, so some verbs need an adjective, others need a noun. In a moment, we're gonna see this information. Let's go with Jessie because Jessie will pass attendance. Action, Jessie.
Thank you.
Hello.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Is here Mike?
Yeah. Present.
Yes. Hi, Mike. Thank you. Good night. Let's see. Rafael.
Yes, hello, Jesse. I'm
Hi,
here.
Rafael. Good night. Thank you. Silvana.
Hello, Jessie, I'm here.
Thank you, Silvana. Good night.
Thank you. You too.
Isaac. Thank you.
He has to go early today.
All right. Thank you, Silvana. And Jesus.
Absent. He's on the bus.
All right. So that's all. Thank you.
That's all, girl. And
Have
Alex.
a nice night.
Alex absent.
Alex. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Have a nice night.
You too, girl. You too. All right. Transitive and linking. Okay, so look at these words, and I want you to check and compare the original list that we studied versus the next list that you will see. Probably I need, no, that's gonna be the one. I want you to see these verbs. Okay? The first list that we are talking about is called linking verbs, which are verbs that need an adjective, a description. Linking verbs need an adjective. Okay? And the other list, they are called action verbs. Okay? What difference do you notice between the two? Tell me. Observe these examples. What observations can you make?
The first list is need an adjective. The second list is a phrase or another, well, maybe adjective, another phrase or
Another phrase can be, eh? Can be, but what type of phrases? Because a phrase
tense.
is a portion of information, okay? But then we need to check about what type of portion of information, because it cannot be any type of information. Look at this word. Could you move? You have the verb here, move. In the first example, no? You have the verb move, and then you have your car, please. Your car, please. In what category in what family does the word car enter?
Subject.
Subject, but subject, it doesn't exist.
Noun. Sorry, noun.
Exactly. The family of the noun, so this is color blue. You see?
Yeah.
This specific list of examples talk about verbs that need a secondary thing. This is what we call in English transitive verbs. They need something after it, but this something is not a description, it's a thing. Similar case to the next examples. Look at the verb starting, right? And then the next word is again a noun. Starting the fire, right? It says here, marriage hasn't changed her. The word her represents a person, no?
Yeah.
And the word changed is the verb.
Every phrase, every phrase have the noun after the verb.
Yes, of course, sir. Precisely. So, transitive verbs are verbs that need a noun. On the other side, in the next column, we have a word that says intransitive. And here we are going to make observations. The trees were moving in the breeze. What word is next to the word moving?
In the breeze.
In the breeze. And this is only a complement. This information is not affecting the verb, it's only the place. No?
Yeah, in these examples, the noun is before the verb.
Can be, we can consider that the verb is were moving completely, and the trees is a subject, but we are describing the trees. We are saying what is happening to the trees.
Yeah, okay.
So this second line is about verbs, action verbs, that just need a complement. Oh, in previous classes we saw the object, no? So verbs that need an object. Remember, the object of the verb, is the object that is affected by the action. If you don't remember that, we can talk about passive voice. So we need to remember an object is the person or thing affected by the verb. So different one column to another, and so different the three categories of verbs. Every time you learn a new verb, you need to check the word next to it, because you will have questions if the verb is correct or not, if the sentence is correct or not. So you open the dictionary and observe the word next to the verb. Study the conjugation, study if it's regular or irregular, and study if it's linking or action. And if it's an action, check if it's transitive or intransitive, because the meaning will change in the three concepts. Was this confusing?
A little bit, but I think that in transitive verbs, when you say verbs that need an object,
Mhm.
well, in these examples, you said that the verb affects the object.
The verb affects the object, correct?
So I think that this is the key point
Perfect.
for
Exactly.
the difference. Yeah.
Exactly. If you find the object that is affected by the verb, then automatically you can say, okay, I have a person, verb, object. You have
Yeah.
two persons in the sentence per se. But if you
Yeah.
don't have an object, you are going to continue with a normal complement. Here you have a location, here you have a time. Again, you have a location, time, or you can have a comma, a period, and it's not necessary to have a secondary information.
Yeah.
Mhm. This is a list that I think it's important to study. In order to give you all this information is in front of you. Two types of verbs in a nutshell. Type number one, linking verbs. And type number two, action verbs. Linking verbs need a description. Action verbs possibly need an object or just speak about the action. Take your screenshot, and we finished for today. Now you know what is a linking verb.
Right.
Now,
Right, teacher.
perfect. In the exam, I am not going to ask you, is this verb action or linking? No. I am going to make an example with a random verb.
Okay.
So you need to check, okay, this verb needs an adjective, this verb needs an object, or this verb is normal. You choose.
Teacher, I worried about the listening part.
Of course, man. Of course. So don't worry. The listening part will be. Actually, tomorrow we are going to practice listening. So don't worry about
Okay.
that. It is
Okay.
difficult, I know. And this is necessary to constantly continue practicing and practicing.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so don't worry about
Teacher, I
it.
have a question.
Yes, Sylvie, tell me.
Are we going to see the video of the
Sure.
last week?
Sure. We are still
Because you
continuing.
haven't sent it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
why haven't I sent it to you? And you didn't tell me. Okay, let me send it to you right now. Right
Well,
away.
exam goes cancel.
Can you repeat that?
No, nothing.
I didn't hear you. Tell me. Do you have the vocabulary?
The exams will get cancelled.
The example they can. Well, that's a good example. But it's only didactical example, no? Because no, the exam is this Friday, by the way.
What?
Yep.
Is it real? Is this
Yeah.
Friday?
Yes, of course. This Friday is the fourth Friday. So every fourth Friday we have an exam, and we start a new cycle on Monday. So, yep. Hashtag Happy New Year. All right, guys. So that's it. The video is on your WhatsApp. Here is the vocabulary if you need it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Study, study, study.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank
Have
you.
a nice day.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow, guys.
See you.
Bye.
See you. Bye.
See you.